Today I'm going to show you how to make cheesy shrimp fritters. Okay, we're going to use a little of course, our cream cheese. You got to have that Philadelphia cream cheese. That's their gum, goody stuff right there, okay? We have some cayenne pepper and some sazon, 2 cups of flour, and I already have my shrimp and my onions and my celery already mixed up in here. You can use just about as much shrimp as you like, actually. This is about 20 shrimp, so we're going to go ahead and kick it off and get it started so you can see how to make these good, delicious, cheesy shrimp fritters. Okay. We're going to start with our Philadelphia cream cheese in the bottom of our bowl. Just going to mash them up good, kind of smush it in there, put a little elbow grease up in it, you know what I'm saying? And if it's actually already softened, then, you know, you don't have to do all that. So we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and add our 2 cups of flour. Bloosh! Just drop it in there just like that, okay? I'm going to mix that cream cheese a little more. You see as the cream cheese and the flour mix together. I'm going to mix it in there a little more. Okay, all righty. This is my mix of celery. It's 1 stalk of celery, a half of a red bell pepper, 2 leaves of basil, a little garlic, and a nice bit of shrimp, as well as my onions. I'm going to dump that in there, and you can see all the beautiful colors. Just mix it around. I'm going to come over here and get ready to add our sazon. I'm going to use 1 pack of sazon, and in the meantime, my oil is warming, so when I'm ready to drop them, they can get right in there and get to cooking. This dish right here doesn't take very long to do. I'm going to dump that sazon in there. And sazon is actually one of my favorite seasonings. It is, like, if you don't have anything else and you have sazon, then you know what? You're good to go. Have some cayenne pepper. I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit in there, as much as you want, depending on how spicy. If you want it to be extra spicy, add a little jalapeno peppers. You can add a jalapeno pepper in there if you want to add a little extra spice to it. This right here is a Bahamian dish. Well, Bahamians, they do what we call conch fritters, but I'm putting my own little spin on it with the creamy cream cheese, and today they're shrimp fritters. Now I'm going to come over to my water, and with the water, you just have to use your own judgment here. You don't want it real soupy. You want to make sure that it's not real soupy. You want them to be a little thick, but not too thick. You know, you just got to use your eyes. And if you look at this right here, I'm going to add a little more water to it. That's a little thicker than I want it to be. I'm going to add a little more water, just a little. Okay. Mix it up. Mix it up. And that's still. I'm going to keep on adding a little more. Okay, just a little more. Okay. And if for whatever reason you happen to put too much water in it, when you're mixing it, you can always add more flour. Okay? And once everything is mixed together, and you can see how that sazon turns it orange because of the color of the sazon. And as I said, this dish is inspired by the Bahamas, and I'm from Miami, Florida, and so I'm used to conch fritters. And one day my mom made some shrimp fritters for an event that we were doing, and they were the talk of the town. Pause it. Okay. All right, I'm going to enter an extra pack of sazon in here just to give it a little more pizzazz. So that's 2 packs of your sazon. Mix it up. I have a nice bit of water in here. It's not too soupy and it's not too thick. So as I'm mixing that seasoning in there. Now, one thing about sazon, for those of you who have never cooked with the sazon, please know that sazon is good on just about everything. Chicken, rice. If you want some yellow rice and you don't have yellow rice, put a little sazon in there. You'll get some seasoning and you'll get some color. Now, while grease is hot, I have my spoon. I'm not gonna make big scoops, but I'm gonna do nice little small petite scoops here, and I'm just going to dump them into my oil. There we go. I'm gonna fill it up. I don't want them too thick because I don't want them to be too doughy, but remember, these are going to be nice and creamy as well with the addition of the Philadelphia cream cheese. Yeah. You You can make them a little smaller than that. These are, depending on what you want to do, how big you want them to be, you can make that decision. It's all up to you. This dish is really easy. Doesn't take very long to do. And I'm going to tell you what, you're going to be talking to town. They're going to be like, ooh, girl, can you please make me some of them shrimp fritters? As a matter of fact, today we had a call. Someone called and wanted the recipe to the shrimp fritters. And now with the addition of the cream cheese, I mean, hey, just get ready for people to call you and ask you to give them that recipe. You might do yourself a favor and just give it to them in advance, because they're going to be calling you. They're going to call you for the shrimp fritters. I use self-rising flour. If you don't have any self-rising flour, you use all-purpose with a little bit of baking powder. Excuse me. Okay, and right now they're cooking on medium. I'm going to flip them over. Ooh, do you see that? Do you see that right there? Oh, my goodness, don't it look so good? And what you can do, you can add as much shrimp as you want. I said I did about 20 shrimp. You can add a whole pack and add more flour if you like. With this dish, you don't have to be exact, but you do want to make sure that you don't put too much water in it. Okay? Now, I don't know what you're cooking for your appetizers today when you get ready to watch maybe today, tomorrow, some playoffs, and you want some appetizers, you want some shrimp, you better make you some cheesy shrimp fritters, okay? Now, those are almost done. It doesn't take very long at all, but you want to make sure that they're cooked through, okay? And when you with your oil that's in your pan, you don't need a whole lot of oil either. You don't need to fill up your pan with oil. You just want to make sure that you coat the bottom of the pan. Alrighty, you see those good things right there? I'm getting ready to take those out, put them there. And in a second, you're going to see how deliciously yummy and creamy these shrimp fritters are. I like to sit them on a napkin because I would just want to drain some of the excess oil off. Alrighty, now we have these delicious, creamy, cheesy shrimp fritters, and they're just so lovely. I want to let you know, I'm going to tell you one more time, you need to make sure, I'm telling you, whatever you're doing, those right there, you want to make those. But I'm going to go ahead, let me get me one here on my plate and taste. It's delicious, creamy shrimp fritter. You can cut into it with a fork like I'm doing, or you can just simply take it with your fingers and put it to your mouth and take a good bite of this deliciousness. Alrighty, let's see. That's what I'm talking about right there. I told you the other day, with that dip that I made, you need to run, you need to tell somebody, you need to go get some, you need to go get some shrimp if you don't have any, and make you some of these cheesy shrimp fritters. I mean, stop wasting your time. You get off the computer, go and get them shrimp fritters. That's what you need to do. You're in tune to Cooking with Reese, and I'm going to enjoy me some shrimp fritters. I'm going to share it with some people. I ain't going to be selfish. I'm going to share it with some people, and I'll see you next time. All right now, shoo-ba-doo-bop-bop-bop.